As an artist, I'm always looking for an opportunity to do new projects, and most of my work is original work. Either myself or various different writers and artists that I know, we bring the group together, and this was just something that was really fascinating to us. War has been turned into theater many times, since wars even began, and it's been a source of drama in so many different ways. It has a natural dramatic energy to it, obviously, because it's what it's based in. And so so for me, it was an opportunity to explore something that is a big issue in our country. Mental health services, healthcare, huge issues in our country. And often in our society, we turn a blind eye to people who have mental health needs. For me, I'm a social activist, as well as an artist, and I'm someone who really wants to look at art from a social impact, from a social justice standpoint, and this project opportunity was just a perfect way to merge those things together. Until we cannot stigmatize people in our country who have mental health issues, and it can be okay to step forward and say, I've got an issue, I need help, we're always going to have to work to bring awareness to it. So this project for me brings awareness to people with PTSD, soldiers in particular, but also it helps raise awareness on the larger issue of what are we going to do as a nation to really provide the proper health services for everybody in our country, especially those who are in severe need of mental health services.
The whole point of the project was to be science-based and to develop from the science. So it's all somewhat integrated, and even the plot comes about from studies and what we've found in folks that have PTSD, some of the common traits that they have, some of the common experiences they have. All this comes from our scientific investigations of it. So really it's all well integrated, I think. We met with, I'd say, a handful, maybe 5 different veterans, most of which had PTSD, others that didn't but had a hard time when they came back from their deployment, and asked them about, just to get their personal experience and to get a feel for the problems that they faced coming back and trying to reintegrate in society, having experienced what they've experienced overseas.
Eric, Dexter, and myself, we all sat down, we discussed what we were trying to achieve with the discussion about the brain and what we were going to do thematically, because when dealing with PTSD, there's so many different angles you could take. There's definitely dealing with soldiers. You have, these days, school shootings, and just so many things where people have to deal with, like a post-traumatic stress disorder. And so we decided we would go with the soldier angle. And Eric has, wonderful information and insight into that angle, so he could bring and really color it with, lots of facts and hands-on experience. We also sat down with several soldiers and discussed their experience with them to try to bring some real-life, incidents and actions and situations to the play. We decided to take the angle of a reservist coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, and exploring, the different aspects of what that means to be a soldier, to be coming back in the reserves, dealing with PTSD, and you're not actually within the institution of the military. So you're a civilian now. You're separated from the military and have to deal with that somewhat on your own, trying to seek services through the military, and the barriers and the things you must overcome, dealing with the public, dealing with the military, dealing with your family, and trying to pull it all together while still dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder. And me as a writer, I just sat down, and as we threw our ideas down, tried to bring the ideas that we came up with, try to bring them to life in a way that is hopefully informative, also entertaining, and hopefully it'll touch and move people in different ways.
We're just starting the rehearsal process for us. We've been working on a script for several months. This is a very, very quick turnaround for a play. Usually plays that I develop, we're talking about 2 years of development, working on the script, researching, doing doing read-throughs, you know, in front of an audience, privately, workshopping, but this turnaround is so fast. I mean, we're talking about a couple of months of really putting up a full play, and we're planning on presenting this project in about 5 weeks or so, and we'll have it'll be open to the public, and we hope a lot of people come out. We're going to also invite some of the people that we interviewed, some soldiers, some administrators, officers, in hopes that you know, they will be proud of the work that we've done.